simply used as a facade in order to scare citizens into doing whatever their state requires of them. The Great Electronic Conspiracy is a sort of overarching conspiracy idea for how the New World Order will eventually take over, and it goes like this. During the Renaissance, metal was exchanged for paper money, which inherently has no value except whatever value is given to it by the state. This automatically makes the state more powerful since they have a say in what currency means. So move forward a few hundred years and you get to the modern age in which paper money is being exchanged for virtual currency. This is even less feasible since now we're just trading lines of code. So go a step further with that and say we will eventually get to the point that all paper money is phased out and the only thing that is actually of any value as given by public agencies is electronic data that is stored on either a card or a chip. Furthermore, it's saying that this will lead to a circumstance in which all of the world's banking power will consolidate together in order to create a system that entirely maintains this sort of e-commerce traffic that they've created. It will then get to the point that all forms of paper or physical data are no longer needed, and identification, health records, criminal records, and other forms of physical information will all be within the sphere of the digital world. The theory then finally says that after all this is completed, the New World Order will simply flip a light switch to turn off the power, and everyone will have to go back to a primitive lifestyle. But, if you control everything, why would you get rid of it? It does hold more volition, however, that a small group of people could consolidate all this power and simply do away with whoever they want with the flip of a switch. Alright, so you guys know I hate this. There was one that I could find absolutely nothing for. If I meet the person who made this iceberg, I'm going to have words with him. The word is S-E-N, which may be an acronym, not sure. It's also a phrase in French, so all the search results were just that. I couldn't find any more information, but like I've said in the past, there's going to have to be a corrections video, so hopefully I can find something by then, but I am sorry that I have nothing for this. Please forgive. The problem with a lot of these is I spend hours looking for it, and it's okay, well, do I just make everyone wait to hear everything else for another week while I try to figure this out, or do I just get out what I have and then I can roll back and make corrections on it later? So again, sorry, but hopefully this is the best option. Captivity Suburbs says that the suburbs themselves exist as a sort of prison for the average person. Basically, it's saying that whenever someone moves into a suburb, they are surrounded by people who encourage them to just be like themselves. And then from this sort of monolithic thought, that person or the individual stops becoming an individual and starts becoming part of a group, and therefore doesn't really affect anything in society, and through distractions and routine gets into this sort of comfortable place where they don't really want to affect or change things around them, and it builds the idea of letting other people take charge while they themselves just sort of exist. Not only that, but the suburb themselves works as a sort of entrapment that if anyone tries to leave, they are actively discouraged. If not by their neighbors and family, then by themselves for not thinking they're following the golden standard. And according to the theory, it all contributes to the New World Order initiating a sort of lack of freedom